Hello everybody, welcome back to the Enemy HD 15. My name is Cody Bryan. Today is actually the 11th of May. Today I want to talk to you about memory effect in the disease because the way Huntington's disease works is kind of different from any other disease really. A lot of people ask me, is it similar to Parkinson's? Well, that's the movement side of things. Parkinson's basically affects your spinal cord and everything else that makes your body move. Whereas the Huntington's disease, it kills one brain cell at a time. And through the effects of that, what you see is you do see movements, you do see what they think to be memory loss, you do see a change of personality, things of that nature. Those are the main things that happen that are the physical appearances of the disease. However, it also messes with your speed. Being able to do that fast, being able to one of the things they test when you're in the clinic is they'll do this. You gotta do it as fast as you can without failure, and I fail. And so speed is another thing, another issue of the disease. So it just attacks one brain cell at a time, and when it does that, it doesn't necessarily attack the memories. Because with Alzheimer's, it's basically when you're in that mindset, in that time, that day, whenever it is, that's the mindset you had back in that day. So your memories are kind of jumbled up, and you think today is so-and-so, totally different. With Huntington's disease, what it's really doing is it's attacking that one, like the way that your brain gets to that memory. And so the pathway, I would say, to that memory. Same thing for other things just like that. So because of that, it's different. For instance, my dad, even when he was getting close to death, he would still have memories of things. He would always hear what we were saying, and his brain was taking it in, but it was just taking a long time for him to get it processed, or to respond to anything. When we would ask him if he is cold or whatever, he wouldn't say yes, he wouldn't say no. He would think about it for a little bit, and then he might say, that was all he could say towards the end of it. And then, of course, it wasn't that bad right off the bat. For a while there, he could still make jabs at humor, at us, and that's what he loved to do, was just joke around and tease us all the time, and we were fine with that. So whenever it took him longer to come up with a joke, we just knew it was a disease. So I'll give you a for instance. I've been applying for disability, and because of that, I've had to see this one psychologist. I've seen him twice now, and I've seen a physical, some kind of a neurologist, I guess. Anyway, he was testing my physical problems or issues to verify if I deserved a disability. So when I was visiting the psychologist, he would ask me all these different questions, and I would have to respond. But there was the one thing that really killed me was the memory test. What he would do is he would give me a list of things, items, and he would do it in twos. So if he asked me another question about the group of items, he would say the first one and then the second one. And when he would respond to when he would ask me about this one item, I would have to say the one that was grouped with it. That's the way it worked. So here my brain is taking in all of this information, and it was quite a bit, by the way. So my brain is taking in all of this information, yet it's not keeping it, It's taking forever to store it, so it takes a lot of repetition for me to remember anything. He wound up doing it 5-6 times, and I may have gotten 3 answers right by the end of it. Something to that effect. So it's not, and my mind used to be a lot better at storing things. I used to work for the post office, and I would have to memorize addresses and things like that. So numbers and things like that never did bother me in school. I was a math guy anyway. So, like, it's just different. It's so much slower than it used to be. But not only that, it's also harder to retain anything, which is why I had to quit school altogether. Now I'm just applying for disability and waiting on that. So that's what I wanted to tell you guys about today. And once again, I want you guys to check out my cousin's Twitter and her YouTube, because she rocks. Her YouTube channel is SarahJoy88, and her Twitter is SJoy88. And of course, I want you guys to check out the link in Wichita for the Huntington's Disease Clinic there. It's www.huntingtonsclinic.com. And my Twitter, my Gmail, and YouTube channel, all of these are the end of me HD15. So subscribe, like the video, send me an email if you want. And one thing I do want is I want to remind you guys to just keep on asking questions about the disease, because I'll put them on the future videos when we answer those questions. Alright guys, y'all take care. And just one last thing. Because I have the disease and because I'm doing this video, I am living proof that all things are possible through Christ.